I have no idea who TopR is. Not a clue.
I started hitchhiking up here in San Francisco to do graffiti and go to open mics like Muhammad used to have the Upper Room, and go to spots like Zebra and stuff where MCs would battle and stuff, and I just would show up and battle kids and squat on the streets and go do graffiti. I had some members of this graffiti crew. I was in Lourdes who lived up here, so I'd stay with them. And one of my best friends actually moved out to Marin County. Through him, I met all the Earthling guys and a lot of those guys. Earthlings have been, you know, my original group that first found me and really discovered me and put energy into me. And that is myself, DJ Bootleg, Boac, Safari, Prophet, Dick Nasty here is a member, Neurotic Nate, Abdul, and Cimarron, and that's who I came up with in the 90s, and we still all do music together. Even though people have spread apart and they do their own things, we always have been one, you know, cohesive group, and we're still all best of friends.
We are all Earthlings. Claim that shit, all right? Motherfuckers trying to go to hella other planets, always in the metaphysical shit. Why don't you just be here for a second?
We're not going anywhere. We have no choice.
Earthlings opened up for a lot of people at Maritime Hall, but myself, I pretty much freestyled at every show that a hip-hop act played, because Bootleg, my DJ at the time and still to this day, he was the stage manager there, so when there was dead time and they needed something filled, he'd always get me up there to freestyle and stuff, and I started getting a name out there from doing that a lot.
I'm just up here admitting my shit that I listen to more than that. And frankly, I'ma tell the whole fucking crowd that this shit right here is fat.
Hey, this is Violent Stems, I'm Boac on the mic. Earthlings just like to have fun. 3 white kids and 1 black kid. Hey, what you expect, big pun? It's a Maritime Hall, Frisco. Should know some flows and what we do as a joke. And if you fucking with us, with our sample provided, you must be hitting crack to smoke.
Back in the days I used to listen to LL, also used to listen to Rakim. But I was into De La Sombra, I can't front. I also listen to the Violent Femmes. We got punk rockers, we got hip hoppers. My name's Top.R, Boac and Safari. We rock the party, we rock the party. Earthlings in the house and we rock.
I was really bad when I started out. I mean, I was just a white kid from the suburbs who was into rap, and I tried to do it, and I was terrible. And I really came into myself rhyming through being on the street and just freestyling and battling cats. Battling had a lot to do with the way I formulated my style and how I listen to music, and I read a lot of books.
Welcome to the Marathon of Shame. Say fuck you, TopR! Say fuck you, TopR! Get off my couch! Get off my couch! Say fuck you, TopR! Say fuck you, TopR! Say lose some weight! Say lose some weight! Fuck being glamorous, I'm cantankerous, sick in the head regardless of where the cancer is. This vandal is on the lunatic fringe, God's favorite experiment that could make the beautiful cringe. More significant than all.
Overnight success to me is kind of a myth, because overnight success happens when you're geared to be an overnight success. You know, if you have a label, you're the new next big thing, but that kind of fame doesn't have any staying power. You're completely disposable and commodified, and they put you out there, and you just, you know, you're a star, and stars burn out fast.
Fight with them punk rock spotters who slam steam. It's painfully obvious nobody's actually free.
Selling out isn't even selling out, because a lot of these artists who sell out, you know, their chains are borrowed. You know, their chains are loaned from them or rented. The cars they have in their videos are rented. Their labels pay their car notes. You know what I mean? They're not making that much money. You know, they're not making minimum wage, but they're not doing much better than the average working guy. They just they're sold and made to look like they're doing a lot better than the average guy. And that's kind of the problem with it, is you got kids who are growing up looking up to this, you know, completely materialistic lifestyle. It's like the Wizard of Oz. It's the man behind the curtain. It's like that's not how their lives really are.
When you confined to this bar stool, the world is starting to look less like a shrine and more like a sick cartoon. Fuck the drama, dude. This ain't Donahue. I ain't got time to argue, fool.
This martyr's got a job what to do.
I break ground like a shovel in a graveyard. Rhyme over the break beat about how I like to break the law.
Off moving breakneck speed, making observations. And I'll break your jaw if you break my concentration.
I need to take a break to escape, find some hope before I have a nervous breakdown because I'm broke. And I should be raking in dough because I'm dope. With full speed, bigger than flows, let's make a toast. To every MC who wants to rhyme like a bitch. David hip hop was played out
In 96.
I don't make club hits. I don't care about, you know, cars or money or hoes and all that shit. Like I make music that relates to people and their lives, you know, talking about being a bum and being proud of being broke, like, and following your dreams and doing that, trying to talk to people and relate to people instead of, you know, talking about things that the average person can't relate to. You know, I talk about life and I talk about the struggles of life and how hard it is to be an artist and to be a free thinker in this day and age where everything is so commodified and homogenized and free thought is pushed aside. That's what true artistry is about, you know.
Meanwhile, we're all knee deep in the apocalypse, but I'll still be down a fucking cop for talking shit. Any questions? Later in the session. Every day's an intervention on this road, paid with good intention.
I believe that humanity is basically a virus, and everything we're doing in this world right now is just a disaster. The party's over. I honestly believe that. I mean, we've really fucked things up, and if anything's going to change in this world, there's got to be some sort of consciousness or awakening within people. I don't mean conscious and conscious rap, you know, I mean like an actual, like, people need to start respecting independent thought and start caring about the downtrodden and stop worrying about the corporate infrastructure and all the terrible things that come from a capitalist economy that only cares about the bottom line instead of about people and what people go through. And until there's some sort of fucking understanding of that struggle and people start having some sort of respect for that, you know, we might as well just fucking end as a race.
I know this motherfucker like the back of my hand. Driving towards that brick wall just as fast as I can. Land speed, traveling champion MCs.
Just did a video for this song called Apathy. That's kind of mellower. And then we have another song called Frankenstein's Top.R, which is a real diatribe against commercialism of music and just the embracing of mediocrity that's going on in America right now in general, and kind of like a cry for true artistry. I try my best, man.
Fall back, I tried to get away, I couldn't get far. Watching the world end from my seat at the bar. It goes, I can't take the smell, can't take the noise, can't take the taste of the air in this void, can't even take the sound of the pain in my voice. Watching the world end, I guess I got no choice. It goes, rats in the front room, roaches in the back, duckies in the alley with a baseball bat. I tried to get away, I couldn't get far. Watching the world end from my seat at the bar. It goes, I can't take the smell, can't take the noise, can't take the taste of the air in this void, can't even take the sound of the pain in my voice. Watching the world end, I guess I got no choice. Rats in the front room, roaches in the back, junkies in the alley with a baseball bat. I tried to get away, I couldn't get far. Watching the world
And from my seat at the bar, yeah. And you can even let me do the ending of that by myself.